Whoa, hey there, pal. You must be new to the mez, huh? Here, why don't you come over here? Have a seat with me around the fire, huh? You got soaked out there, jeez. Yeah, here, why don't you come over here and have a seat? I can help you dry off, huh? Oh, don't be scared. There's no enemies here in the mez. We're all stuck here together, right? Come on. I know I look a little different than, the humans outside of the mez, because, I'm a Catboy, but no reason to be afraid. There you go. Just have a seat. And, here, you look pretty tired. So, how about this? I'll give you a drink. This should help you wake up. This old abandoned factory seemed to make this. Quite a lot of it, too. There you go. Whew. Sorry I gave you the whole bottle. There you go. You can sip that as you please. And here, I'll finish off the little last bit in the bottle. I think that's orange, or at least it's trying to be orange. It still tastes good, I guess. Regardless, should help wake you up. Oh, and my name's Stein, by the way. Sorry, I probably didn't mention that. Met a lot of people around here, and I'm just a humble scavenger here in the mez. Not many people I haven't met at this point who got stuck in here just like me. The mez? Oh, well, yeah, it's the mez, military exclusion zone, or some people call it the scar, but those people are usually a little culty. They're still fine folks, but they're seems like a little bit of a screws loose, They start, getting these ideas about what's in here and that there's a greater purpose to it, but, well, you know what this place is, right? You don't. Well, they got you stuck in here, right? It must have been pretty recent. No one really told you, I guess. Okay, here. I'm gonna dry you off while you sip your little beverage there, and I'll give you the lay down of this place, huh? Don't worry, old Stein's got you. They call me Sharp Eye Stein, right? You know why? Well, it's a long story, but anyway, the mez, right? Military exclusion zone. I think it's the biggest one on the planet right now. That's why we all call it that. Some people, again, call it the scar, because it's like a big scar here on the planet and that no one wants to go into, But regardless, it's considered bad news by the rest of the world, Yeah, you see, in the outside world, magic is pretty contained and not very well known. And seems like a lot of it is locked away in here. Yeah. If you couldn't tell already by, well, me, a Catboy, and this magical purple rain, and, all the stuff going on outside, and some of the folks you may have met. But so far, there's not really any big threats, There's some anomalies that happen every once in a while that we all have to, avoid for the most part, but, in general, it's pretty fun. We just scavenge about in the abandoned sites they left by here. Got some farms set up back at the town you probably passed through, And, we're making a living in here. It's okay. People like me go outside of the town to find resources and treasures and stuff. That's why we're called scavengers. Scavs, sometimes. But, it's honest work. What I'm wondering is why you're out here, not back in the town, Unless you just thought going on a little adventure would be fun. Little did you know it would be right before some anomalous rain. Here, let me dry behind your ears. There you go. Perfect. There we go. Oh, yeah, and of course it's called the mez because Well, this is, the military kind of keeps us out. From what I can tell, especially at this point, it's quite a few different militaries all kind of collaborating together. Yeah. My memory's a little bit fuzzy. I've been in here a long time. Oh, maybe about a century? Probably more at this point. I lost count at a century. Time's different in here, If you look at a watch or anything, yeah, you'll notice time's a little wibbly wobbly in here sometimes. But it's okay. And then anybody who collaborates with magic or they deem some sort of anomaly on the outside, well, they just toss them in here because this is where all the magic stuff seems to be. Little do they know, there's actually plenty of magic outside of here. They're just not aware of it. They just kind of toss anything they can't really explain in here. It's like one big containment facility, essentially. There we go. But we're all nice in here. Little do they know. Little do they probably think we're all in here, blasting away at each other with magic or whatever, or any guns we can scrounge up. But in reality, we've kind of formed our own little society in here that's working around. It's doing pretty well. And I'm sure you'll fit right in. As soon as I get you dried off, make sure you don't catch a cold. Wouldn't want that. We've had some kind of throat bug going around recently. There you go. Yeah, you don't want to catch nothing like that. There we go. But you don't gotta be scared. You and I can stick together, huh? How about that? You're already pretty far outside of town. I'm actually surprised you got this far without really knowing too much. Must have had some other people help you along the way, I hope. Now, you're all mine. Well, I'll help you out, okay? You can come around and scavenge with me, and I'll keep you safe. Not really too many threats out here. Beyond the old automated security system, and sometimes have to do a little hacking to get into places, but I can keep both you and I safe pretty easily. They don't call me old Sharp Eye for no reason, There you go. Let's get you dry. Let me dry up your hair here. Or is this fur? I can't really tell. Again, I haven't really met someone so fresh from the outside world in a while. Sometimes people's forms shift a bit when they're in here, too. I'm pretty sure I was a Catboy before I got in here. But it's kind of hard to remember sometimes. Not really too much of a concern, to be completely honest with you. But let's get you dry, huh? Here we go. There you go. Nice and dry. Shh, you're alright. You're alright, champ. It's gonna be okay. Got lots of nice people here in the mess. There we go. There we go. There you go. It is a little strange for someone who got tossed in here to not know what the place is. I'm pretty sure, unless they've changed it, they usually tell you what this place is before they toss you in here and interrogate you. Did you sneak in here? The only times people sneak in here is when someone gets them to sneak in here to get something for them. Well, you don't gotta tell me. That's fine. You can have your little secrets, I don't mind. If you gotta sneak in here to get something and then bounce at some point, that's fine. I guess I'm just a helpful guy. Yeah, there you go. Oftentimes when I come out here outside of town, it's because people in town need something or heard some rumor about some local abandoned facility, like this one, and they ask me to go out and get something for them or scout it out for them, and well, I'm just a helpful guy, I'm one of the most experienced people in here. So, lucky you bumped into me, huh? There we go. I'd say you're just about dry. There you go. Now, let me get a good look at you. Let's see. Doesn't look like you got any kind of magical brands or anything. Except for this. What is this? Oh, you have been marked. I don't really recognize by what deity that is, though. Maybe the deity of night, deity of the full moon, deity of the dark moon. Maybe the dream deity. Seems familiar. Regardless, doesn't seem to be a bad thing. It's given off a protective aura, so... Yeah, I think you were sent in here, weren't you? Well, whatever you're looking for, I can help you find. We can talk about that later, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I think you got a little mission, don't you? You weren't sent in here for no reason, were you? Other than that, you don't seem to have any kind of injuries or anything. Okay. I think I got a little better idea of why you're here then. And that's okay. All sharp eyes willing to help out. Here. How about we get some rest, huh? Oh, you didn't finish your drink. You mind if I finish the rest? Thanks. Man, that is... that kicks you. No wonder they wanted this back in town. Here, come here. Let me help you get some rest, alright? Seems, despite the drink, you're still pretty tired, so... let me help you. Let's get you some rest, huh? If we're gonna be traveling whenever this rain stops, and it seems like it's not gonna stop for a while, then we're gonna need to get you rested up, okay? There we go. Shh, I gotcha, okay? No matter what you're here for or how long you're gonna be here, I gotcha, you know? If you were marked by the dream deity, you might have been sent here by my brother, or one of my cousins. But, well, you and I are gonna have a little chat about that later. Wouldn't be the first time he sent someone in looking for me, or looking for something for one of his little projects. There we go. You're alright there. You're alright, pal. Calm down. I gotcha, I gotcha. Get some rest. Shh. I got an extra sleeping bag right over here for you. So we'll knock you out right here in the chair, and then I'll carry you over to the sleeping bag. Shh, you're alright, you're alright. Everything's gonna be okay. Shh, shh, shh. There you go. There you go. Shh. Slow that little heart rate of yours down, buddy. Everything's gonna be fine. There we go. Just get some rest and save that energy. Shh. There we go. Everybody likes Headpats, right? I've never met a single person who doesn't like having their head petted. Yeah, there you go. Pet, pet, pet. There you go. Just relax. This area ain't so bad, right? Yeah, we're all one big family in here. Never really any infighting or anything like that. So you don't got nothing to worry about, okay? There we go. Shh. Rest up for me. And in the morning I'll share some food with you and we'll head on out to wherever you're looking to go, you know? I already got my job done here, so I'm willing to help out. There you go. Shh. Shh. Maybe that old dream deity will visit you too. Who knows?